want to thank the sponsors and my volunteers and everyone that's helped put this on. Anyways, I will go ahead and start. Some of you know my story and some of you do not, and I just kind of want to tell you my story and what the Teal Lotus Project's about so you know what you're promoting today. My name is Tasia Aiden, by the way, for those of you who don't know me. I'm the founder of the Teal Lotus Project. I founded it last September, so it's only been going on for about 6 months. I have a website. There's already been 6,500 views in that short 6 months, so that's awesome. Let me go back to the first chapter of my story, which is back when I was a child. When I was 2 years old, my parents got a divorce. So I was required to go on mandatory visits to my birth father. So I had to go every summer holidays and weekends, every other weekends. And I don't remember when the sexual abuse began, but the first time I remember I was 4 years old. So I don't know if it was before that, but that was the first time I recalled it. It was by someone that I was related to, but no one knew. I kept it a secret because I was told that it was my fault. I would ruin the family if I told anybody, so I just kept it to myself. When I was there, I was a complete different person. I wasn't even a child. I was an adult trying to be a survivor to pass through the time. I didn't even think about it to try to get through it. And then when I came back home, I was a happy-go-lucky kid when I was with my mother because she is awesome. She had no idea what was going on, and she couldn't because I had a front, and I was happy to be with her, so I wasn't going to show her my sad side. When I was 11 years old, that's when the abuse stopped because he died. He died that year, and I want to let people know that I didn't even remember his death. That's how bad my disassociation was. I didn't even try to relate to it or anything. I went to his funeral, and I don't even recall it. My mother had to tell me the details about it. I don't even remember going. But when I was 6 years old, I clearly remember a loving relative's death and funeral. So just to kind of show you how disassociation works, how your mind kind of protects yourself. So anyways, going through that, through my childhood, I had depression. In high school, I had suicidal thoughts, and because of my best friend who held my hand through and got me through high school, she didn't even know what my problem was, but she was there for me. I wouldn't even tell her what was going on. She just found out recently. But still, I had a hate for myself, so that kind of set me up for my college years for someone to seek me out in an abusive relationship, which happened. When I was in college, I started dating a boy, and within a month he had me cut off from my friends and family. He got jealous if I talked to anybody, especially anyone of the opposite sex. He would get very jealous. He got abusive very quickly as well. He would hit me and pull my hair. But again, with the self-hatred I had for myself, I was just excited that he said that he loved me so quickly and gave me attention, so I took it. But soon I realized, I wised up just a little while after that. I decided enough was enough. We got in an argument. I thought it was that. We were in my apartment, so I went to my bedroom thinking that he would just leave, and he followed me up to my bedroom and locked the door behind him, and that's the night that he sexually assaulted me. So from those stories is how I launched the Teal Lotus Project. But there's also another little layer that I want to share with you. A pretty awesome one, actually. When we were pregnant with our son Ryder, we were told that we were having a beautiful baby girl by a doctor. And I was so elated, so happy, but so fearful because I did not want anything to happen to my precious baby girl. So January of 2010, we found out we were having a girl. And I was very excited, started buying pink, and then all of a sudden the emotions started coming through that I got protective mama mode. Started freaking out that I didn't want anything to happen to her, so I think God made me have a little girl inside me, but then we had a boy in May. So he kind of gave me a little bit break, but I think it was his little push to say, hey, Tasia, you need to get this figured out for your family and get healthy for yourself. So in June of last year, I started going to counseling, and I was released in September. Yay! I told my family, my husband, my awesome husband right over here, Jamie and Aiden, he's known my story the whole time and has been by my side, so I just want to say thank you to you, babe. But I did tell my family and friends my story just last year too, and my poor family, you should give them a round of applause, I gave them 2 days to chew on this story a little bit, and then I launched the website. I was like, I'm going to do this. I know you're going to support me. I'm just going to do it because I want other survivors to know that you can get this off your back. You can talk about it. Don't be shameful. It's nothing to hold shame about. I felt so elated and relieved that I had the support of our community, and I wanted to share that. So that's how the Teal Lotus came about. And I want to tell you too that everything that you purchase, like there's bracelets, car decals, bands, and now you can buy shirts if you want leftover shirts. I'll have some extra at drive-in videos. But any donations or anything like that, the money raised today is to form my therapy fund for survivors, because I realize that counseling isn't cheap, but I don't want that to be the one thing to hold survivors back from getting help. So I'm still finalizing the details about it, but I'll have applications available for survivors to provide them with 6 sessions to go to counseling to start their way with their healing. So that is a little bit of my story. Feel free to find me and talk to me or ask me any questions, but that is all I have for you for my story. So thank you for coming. Did my mom go inside? Did she go inside? Okay. Hold on just a second, and I'll have a little something extra for you. How y'all doing?